Now we go. Felicia Rashad. Felicia Rashad. Felicia Rashad. Pero año es felicidad.
Are you guys going to take home the leftovers that we made that I made?
Put it in my hat.
Leftover.
In your hat. You know what would help?
What?
If you had a Maria.
Oh my God, there would help
Oh,
so
yeah.
much.
What do you drink coffee out of in the
Coffee cup. We have coffee cups. We have. What's the story with Maria
You may
coffee
not
cups?
have famous like all about love, but you can have. Oh, what's the story?
I'm never in the kitchen. I'm not someone.
Oh, in this case?
From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. I never did the drawing for this too. Like, whoops.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Make the Yuletide gay.
It already is.
From now on, our troubles will be miles away.
That's it. We did it, Leo.
You're live.
Hi, everybody. It's Maria from What's the Story with Maria. How's it going? I have got to thank my accidental stage manager, Leo Rivas. There he is. I have no idea how he does these things, but somehow he does them. So Leo put together that what?
Oops.
Leo put together that he took some footage from a couple of years ago when we were all together with the boys, with the gay boys. What's more fun than a night with gay boys? And we had so much fun in the studio that night. I mean, it really goes down. It probably is. It's in my top 3 for sure. It's getting harder and harder for me to pick a favorite because there's a lot of really good shows. And
You have so many great shows and so many great people that come on here.
I know, and tonight is going to be no exception. So I did say to Leo, I do want to remind everybody, we have this new format thanks to Leo Rodriguez. Thanks to him, this is called StreamYard, which is really cool because we can do a lot of, well, not we, Leo is running. He's like the master running all the marionettes back there. So we can invite people on via Zoom so we can stay safe in COVID and not have people in the studio and not just have people call in. We can actually see them, which is amazing, wherever they are in the country. So we can all be together without, being in the same room, which is so wonderful, especially in this time. So we want to remind you, please go and like the What's the Story with Maria page because we broadcast from there now. And then I share it to my page. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But just go and like that, the What's the Story with Maria page. And then please go and like our Instagram page because that's really, we post a lot of fun things there too. And we want to remind you about that. I also want to take this time because it's going to be such a busy show. We're not going to have a lot of time to talk about this. Christmas, now it's officially December. Christmas shopping has started. So Christmas is upon us, right? Start your shopping. And also because most of us are going to be mailing. Thank you, Leo. I'm going to be, look at Leo has a matching one. So Leo, these are washable, right? And this was Leo's idea because Leo said, listen, pretty soon they're going to stop the plastic. And boy, was he right. So this is $10 and you throw it right in the wash. You can't beat that. Mm-hmm. And that's easy to ship too for you. So when you get it and you ship it out to you, these are really light. They don't cost much to ship.
You fit a lot of groceries in there. Yes.
And that is $10. Also $10 are, I think, Leo has the prototype, so it's very special. It's got the red. But the rest of the world is going to have the white. And on the back it says, go ahead, keep eating. I am enjoying some mint tea. How about you? What are you enjoying?
Hey, I got a cappuccino tonight. I got to be up and ready for all this.
Very nice, right?
Yeah, a little bobo coffee there.
Very nice. All right, so that is $10 as well, the cup. Now, if you order a cup, remember that the shipping on the cup is about $5. It's a little expensive because it's heavy, maybe a little more too. So that's the only thing. And then our, as we say, Leo, our piece de
resistance.
Yes, is our apron, our blue apron. Leo helped me design this as well. Look at how great this is. Thank you, Leo. Where would I be without Leo?
Freshly clean too, because last week it got some work.
Yes, and this is so great. So please let us know. This is like really what flies off the shelf. These are 25, so they're a little more, but there's a lot more material, and they're really good quality, and they wash well, and the colors don't really fade. So we went with blue for the year because blue is the color of 2020. It was an important color, and we did it. It worked subconsciously. Okay, so let's just check in with some of our, now Leo's taught me how to do this. Julie Cesari is checking in from Malibu, California. Julie, how are you, my love? Good to see you. Rena Crignali Bergi. Oh my God, my cousin Rena. I love her so much. She's checked in. Erin Cherry, she's famous. Erin Cherry, After Forever is the show that Erin Cherry is a star in, and she won an Emmy for that last year. But I just love her because I love her, not because she's famous and talented. I just love Cherry because I love Cherry. So Ed Kutu from Blade Salon. Oh my God, Ed Kutu, how are you, honey? I love your Instagram. Ed does such beautiful work. His hair salon is in Rocky Hill, Connecticut. If you're out that way, go and get your hair did by Eddie. Beautiful work, Eddie. Beautiful. The color. I mean, your colors are exquisite, really. And I know because I got hairdressers in my family. All right. So we got a lot of, yes, fun products, Julie. Thank you. So these are great Christmas gifts, but please order them ASAP because they're, I heard on the radio today that everything must be shipped out like as soon as possible because they're so overloaded this year between regular shipping and Christmas, and now Christmas is starting.
Oh, I can attest.
Yeah,
I can attest.
Leo, when did you order your computer?
I ordered my computer at the end of November, like the 24th.
And you still haven't gotten it?
Nope.
Right. So it's somewhere out there in the oblivion.
In UPS land. But you know who would not like tolerate something like this? A very high maintenance girl, somebody who's tall and blonde, like a Barbie.
Oh,
she would not
Barbie would not have it.
No, but I know somebody
has to see a manager.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. But I know somebody that could talk a little bit more about that. Would you like to?
Yes, please bring on our Barbie expert, Jared.
Hi, Maria. Hi, Leo.
Hi.
Everybody, this is my great friend, and I love him, Jared Philippe.
Yeah.
How are you, Jared?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm great.
I'm here with the dolls, as you can see.
Well, let me tell you something. I went to Jared's home. I've been there a few times now. And the first time I went there to drop off some sauce, Jared said, I'd like to show you my collection. And I thought he had maybe a few. He said, I'm a doll collector, which I love because I collect sports memorabilia. So I'm all about collecting. And when I went down there, I couldn't believe it was just like walking into this amazing world. It was incredible. So,
yes, I have something like $350 right now.
Wow. Now let's tell everybody, you have your own YouTube channel now, right?
That's right. I have a channel. It's called Life in Plastic. It is all about doll collecting for adults.
Okay.
Well, for people of all ages, but it's really geared towards adults more.
Okay.
For the adult doll collector and anybody who appreciates dolls. You know, if you just like looking at dolls, check out my channel. It's called Life in Plastic.
I love it. I've gone there many, many times. There it is.
There it is. That's my banner.
Jared, can I ask you, did you design that yourself?
No, this was done by an artist. Her name is Roselle.
Okay.
She has a Facebook page. It's Roselle Art, and she does commissions. So I commissioned this piece from her, and she did a fabulous job. I think she really captured me and the dolls very well.
Yes, it really did. So tell me, Jared, I mean, a person doesn't just buy 300 dolls at the same time. A person starts small and builds. When did your love of doll collecting start?
So I first discovered that there were dolls made for adult collectors in 2011. Okay, so 9 years ago, I was watching TV, and then this news segment came on, and it was about a Barbie doll that was controversial because she has tattoos.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's called Tokidoki Barbie, and I actually have her in my collection. I saw this doll on TV and I thought, wow, that is cute. So let me just look into it. So I went online, looked online, and then I discovered that Mattel makes these Barbie dolls for adults, and that just blew my mind, and that
Yeah.
started this whole thing.
You know, it's interesting that you said that, because I had a similar experience. I used to work for FAO Schwartz during the holiday season. It just, like for hire, like costume character work. And we spent a lot of time behind the scenes. And that's when I discovered exactly the doll collecting world is very, it's so expansive.
Yes, there are lots of dolls for adult collectors. Not just Barbie. There's a company that I love called Integrity, and they make these amazing, amazing, high quality collectible dolls.
Wow. Okay. Now, people are saying hello to you. So, Alley Cat Castle is saying
Hi,
hello.
Allie.
Okay. So, a lot of your friends. Debbie MG says hi, Jared.
Hi, Mom.
Peter Feliciano, a Mandar Chick Magnet has said, now you said something funny that I saw pass. He said, does that make her a Karen if she wants to speak to a manager? Well, before there were Karens, I can imagine that Barbie I think Barbie's might be a little high maintenance, the original Barbie. What do you think, Jared?
Definitely very glamorous and high maintenance for sure.
Right. Okay. Now, when I was, I love your the way that everything is displayed. It's so beautiful and pristine. You don't just have Barbies; you have Kens as well, right?
That's correct.
Now, when did Barbie? What's the original year that the Barbie doll was introduced?
Barbie came about in 1959. She was introduced in the New York Toy Fair in March of 1959. I think March 9 is her birthday.
I love it. So she's a Pisces. That would make Barbie a Pisces.
Just like my mom.
Okay, you see? I love it. Okay, and now, how about Ken? When did they introduce Ken?
Ken came, I think, 2 years later, 1961.
Okay.
I don't know the exact month, but she was introduced as, I think, Barbie's like special friend, or
Okay.
he was her date at a dance. They met at a dance.
I love that. Okay, so every Barbie has a story, right? Everyone you showed me had a story. Like when you were, I felt like I was in a museum, but more fun. So you were explaining that some of them were inspired by certain things or events, or now. Someone asked me recently to ask you if you knew about the Barbie. There was also a Barbie that was in a special need, like wheelchair Barbie. Did you know?
Yes.
About that?
Yes.
I never knew about that.
They're all about inclusion and diversity now. So they make Barbie in wheelchairs, Barbie with vitiligo. There's a Barbie with a prosthetic leg.
Wow.
It's all about including everybody.
I love that. That is really yes, Leo.
My friend Christine Plowright, who is a cancer survivor, got the cancer Barbie and with a shaved head, and was showing that the other day. So they really, beautiful and very empowering. I think she's empowered by that.
That's incredible. Yeah, you mentioned that, Leo. I'm glad that you popped on and talked about that, because when I was a kid, I was not a Barbie person. I loved G.I. Joe. Of course, that makes sense. That would make total sense. I love G.I. Joe. Thank you, Leo, for bringing that up. But my sister and my cousin Rena and my cousin Marie, all my cousins, they loved Barbie. So they had lots of Barbies. But the ones that you have, they're not so much like, when you see kids playing with Barbie, their clothes are flying off, their hair is all messed up. My mother used to make Barbie clothes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she used to actually sew Barbie clothes for my sister and my cousins, and my aunt did as well. They used to, so they would create all these beautiful clothes. My mom was a dressmaker, so as was my Aunt Anna. But you have such an extensive collection of wardrobe, Barbie wardrobe, right?
That's right. I actually have a dresser full of Barbie clothes and shoes. I keep the shoes organized. They sell these containers at like the craft stores that are for, I think they're for beads, but they're the perfect size for Barbie shoes. So I keep everything organized in cabinets. You've seen my stuff.
Oh, I was so impressed because I'm a pack rat and I'm a little messy, and it really inspired me to get organized. I got to tell you, Jared, I'm not joking.
Oh, I'm glad.
It really inspired me. And like I said, I collect memorabilia, like I have a lot of bobbleheads and stuff like that. So like on my shelf, if you came over, you would see them. I have lots in boxes and other places, but it really inspired me the way you have them in cases. Now, how do you keep up with this? Because now the conventions are remote, or are they?
They had virtual conventions this year for the ones that weren't canceled altogether. They went virtual.
They went virtual. Okay.
But we did get all the gifts, and I did unbox a lot of stuff on my channel.
I was going to say, I really it's like a reveal. So there are certain dolls that you talk about, and you talk about them, you read everything that's on the box, which I love. So it's like we're actually really viewing the doll from all angles. And then you take the doll out and show it to everyone. And it's really, really cool. And this some people that aren't really, okay. So these are, I really want everybody to check out Jared's channel, Life in Plastic, right, Jared?
Yes, thank you.
How many episodes do you have now?
I'm up to 16 now. I just
already
put the 16th video, and I just started in September, late in September. So I've been turning them out.
Are you enjoying making the videos, or is it just stressful, or what do you think? I mean, it's a lot of work, right?
A lot of work. I personally love editing videos.
Okay.
So that to me is the most enjoyable part of the process.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I'm actually very camera shy. So the actual filming of the video for me is always a little awkward because I'm talking to my camera
right.
phone, and there's no one there. There's no audience to interact with. Right?
I know.
Having an audience.
And another thing I got to tell you about Jared is I met Jared because he used to come to the Duplex. He's an amazing singer. So I know Jared before he was a doll collector, or knew that he was a doll collector. I know Jared as a singer. So Jared's this amazing tenor that I mean, his voice is dreamy. You really have a beautiful voice, Jared. So that's how I know you.
Yeah, we're used to having an audience, right?
Yes, exactly.
So it's so awkward to like sit in my basement in my doll room and just talk to a camera.
Yeah, I know, but just keep at it, because eventually we just get more. Same thing with my show. In the beginning, it was so nerve-wracking, and now it's just like, something you do in your sleep. So let me just see what people are saying. Let me see. So my cousin Rena said, "Yes, I love my Barbies. I had one of a kind clothes made by my mother and Zimaria." Right, my aunt used to make all the clothes. And where do you buy your clothes, Jared, for the dolls? Do you buy them online now, or did you get them at conventions?
I mostly buy them directly from Mattel.
Oh, okay.
Integrity, but there are some amazing creators, like doll couturiers out there.
Yes.
You can find them on Etsy. I know a lot of people through Instagram. They have Instagram accounts. They share amazing photos of their, doll dressmaking. And so you take commissions. You know what I mean? It's incredible what you can find online.
That's so interesting. Now you, one of your episodes that I was watching, you talk a lot about this particular artist. Best, is that his last name? Best?
Robert Best is a designer for Mattel.
Okay. So tell me about, so he is a designer. He designs the actual Barbie?
He designs the actual dolls, yes.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, I think he's like the lead designer now.
I was learning. I learned so much watching your channel.
He does the most beautiful fashion illustrations of Barbie.
Absolutely.
I have a few prints of his fashion illustrations. They're just so beautiful.
Yeah, and you also, I noticed when I was at your studio that you also collect other things, like you collect just different accessories, Barbie accessories that was just so cool.
Licensed merch, makeup.
Right.
Barbie makeup.
It's all great stuff. And was there ever a doll that you wanted to collect but couldn't get it because it was too hard to achieve? I mean, it was too hard to find, or?
So in the doll collecting community, we have what we call our Holy Grail dolls.
Okay.
So those are the dolls that we aspire to get that may be a little bit out of reach at the moment. And I do have several Holy Grail dolls.
Okay.
One of which is the Enchanted Mermaid from, I think, 2001, I want to say. Just an incredible, beautiful doll. She's got super long hair. She's got the Mackie face mold. You know, Bob Mackie used to design for Barbie too.
Yes, I knew, believe it or not. I knew that.
Yeah, so this one has the Mackie face, gorgeous. And then she has like this like really elaborate mermaid costume.
But they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. I couldn't believe how beautiful they were. You know, just and you really, the way that you explain them, that's why I want people to go on over to your channel and check it out, because the way you explain them, because you have such a love for them, you know, you draw us in with that.
Yes.
And I saw that. Also, your friend Debbie said that Barbie's wait. Jared's Barbies have more expensive clothes than me, she said, and she's envious. So that's your friend Debbie.
For some pieces. Some pieces are actually they cost a bit of money. I just commissioned a gown from a dressmaker in Vietnam, and it's going to be amazing. I think I'm going to do a whole video about it.
That's a great idea. Now, our friend Mandar asked, do you think they ever make mannequin-sized Barbies? I wonder, maybe in the Mattel headquarters.
I did make some mannequin-sized Barbies.
Really?
I don't know exactly when they did this, but I've seen them.
Wow.
There are collectors that have those.
Yeah.
Amazing, because you could see the face sculpt is Barbie, but it's a mannequin-sized.
Right. And Barbie is like ultra American, right? So that would be like if it came to be in the late 50s, that's when America was almost at its best, right? Like the Industrial Revolution and everything. And people were doing well financially. And so I feel like Barbie was kind of born of that. Would you agree, Jared? Yeah,
for sure. She is definitely a status symbol too.
Yeah, and Ed Kutu, who is has his own hair salon in Connecticut, Blades Hair Salon, said, I believe Barbie's official name is Barbara Millicent Roberts. Is that correct?
Close. It's Barbie Millicent Roberts. She was never actually called Barbara. People assume that Barbie is Barbara, but it's always been Barbie Millicent Roberts.
Okay, good to know. All right, great. Well, thanks for settling that. All right, so we want to send people over to Jared's. Tell everybody again, Jared, how they find you.
Yes, you can find me on YouTube. If you search for Life in Plastic, I believe there's one other channel called Life in Plastic, but they have completely different content, and you will see right away. I do pop up in the search results.
Okay.
So yeah, Life in Plastic.
All right, we'll put and once you pop off, you can also type it in. Now you can go and watch the show. We're gonna have we have a couple of guests coming on after this, and then you can watch the show. And please feel free to type in your link.
Okay, I'll do that.
People can find you. And so we want to thank Jared for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Love. Now, do me one favor. Just step out of frame for a second so we can see what's behind you. Look at all these Barbies. Can you believe? And he's got more. It's just amazing. So look at that. Is that incredible? And there are more. There are more. So, yeah. So great. If you want to just go and check it out, his channel. And Jared, we'll have you on again to show us different things.
Sure. Yeah, I'd love to give you a tour.
Yes, that would be really cool. Maybe we'll do that sometime. Next time we have you on the show, we'll have you actually give us a little tour of what you got.
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right. Thank you, sweetheart. Have a wonderful holiday season. If I don't see you before that, I may see you. But if I don't, I love you and thank you for popping on.
Yes, love you, Maria. Thank you so much for having me. And thank you, Leo.
Leo's the best.
Bye. Thank you for coming on.
Bye. My pleasure. Good night.
Jerry Philippe, our friend. Yay. And all his, oh my God. I mean, let me tell you, I went down because as I said, I dropped off Sauce, right? And, he invited me in and we had our masks on and all that. And he's like, I'd love to show you my studio. And I was like, to me, Jared is a singer. So I thought and the way that it's set up is just beautiful. All the lights shining on it. It's really, really done in such a high-end, classy way.
There's I think it's Nick at Night that has a TV show with collectors. And I wonder if Jared has actually, I didn't think to ask him if he's at Lisa Welchel. Do you remember Lisa Welchel from The Facts of Life?
Oh, yeah.
She's the host of it, and she goes into people's homes and collects all this stuff. And I wonder if he's ever been on that. But
you know
what?
What?
He looked into that.
I hope that he can hear us, and
Jared, are you still there? Or
type
Jared? Hi. Hey,
Hi.
have you seen the show with Lisa Welchel on Nick at Night?
I have not.
You should look it up because it's all about collector's items and stuff. I think you would like.
And Leo said she comes into your home and.
Yeah, well, I don't know how it would work now. Might be virtually, but
on basic cable called Collector's Call, where they look at your collection.
Okay.
And at the end, they offer you a trade.
Oh, wow.
They offer you something really special that they think you might want in exchange for something also very special in your collection.
Oh, cool.
Really cool.
All right. Great. All right. These are all follow-up things for the next time we have Jared on.
Yeah.
I want to introduce you to our wonderful world of people out there. We have a great following and so many nice people. So thank you, Jared.
Yes, thank you for having me.
All right, bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you, honey. All right.
Now, I told you I was going to start a rumor, right? But I do have. I wonder if actually the actual model for Barbie was Barbara Campanaro. I mean, I just really wonder.
I mean, who knows? Although,
I mean, I want to know the truth about this.
Oh my God! Pop them on. Well, hold on, I can't hear them yet. You know what, Suze? You're muted. That's okay.
Mommy was like, "What?"
Barbara Campanaro, there she is. Leo thought that perhaps you were the original Barbie.
Oh yeah, I really was.
Yeah, see?
I thought so. She said, Maria said, well,
he said Barbara Campanaro. She goes, "What?"
Well, Maria told me that you're not as tall as Barbie.
Of every flower holder you sent Mama, that was so beautiful. Okay, this is the first one. Wait, where's the camera? This is the first one. Gorgeous. Maria always sends Mama Christmas flowers, but she keeps them out all year long.
Oh, you do, Barbara.
And then there's this. It's like a Christmas ball. Boom. Hershey's chocolate kisses. Mommy always has candy. And then her beloved bluebirds. Boom.
That's
what you got in there? Cracker.
Yeah, so every
year long. And now,
then look what I just got.
Oh, yeah.
What's the story? Yeah.
Thank you.
Who's the best model for that? Barbara, I got to tell you, I don't know if you know this. I told Susie, you are one of the highest rated guests on this show.
Really?
I'm telling you, people are clamoring.
She has some things to tell you.
Everybody listen up, because Barbara Campanaro has called into the show many times with words of wisdom. Barbara, first of all, tell me what you got to tell me. You're in Florida, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was so aggravated yesterday. Susan and I went to Publix. You go.
That's a food store.
To the paper section. No toilet paper. They're starting right in again. So there was one roll left. No, a pack. I said to Susan, take it.
Did you do it, Susie?
That's true.
Take it.
No, you want to know what really happened? We're strolling around. She doesn't know where the hell she's going.
Then she just happens to look down this aisle and she's like, what? And she sees the emptiness. She's like, not again. So we weren't even in the toilet paper looking.
Yeah, we weren't really looking.
But when she saw that row was empty, she went and got her toilet paper. So now in the room next door, we have 24, 36. We have so much toilet paper.
No, we don't
It's
have that.
ridiculous.
Listen,
Maria.
yeah,
it's
tell me.
terrible because they're starting all over again.
I
The
know.
minute the numbers go up, they start with the toilet paper, the paper towel.
We got her all.
napkin. Then this nice man, Mr.
She's dating him.
Mr. Caesar, who is Elizabeth's good friend. He does flooring for us and anything we need done in the house. He told me the other day, Barbara, start stocking up on rice, macaroni, cans of beans, cans of this. I said, why? The stores are going to all close. You're not going to be able to get any food. I said, are you kidding?
That's ridiculous.
I mean,
Listen, what is, I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I said, Caesar, I'm not going to start doing that now.
No, but I will tell you, I was at Costco, no, BJ's 2 weeks ago. And I make the sauce. So I buy a lot of cans of sauce to make my sauce.
Yeah.
I buy a lot of cans of crushed tomatoes, and you know that they limited us 2 packs. It was a limit.
I know.
I mean, 2 packs of 6. So you know what I did? I went in several times.
Well, you know,
Right.
I had to. I had to.
Let me tell you, on before I left New York, we ate your bolognese.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Everyone went nuts.
I listened to your
They went
show.
absolutely nuts.
I'm
We
so
talked
glad you
about
liked
it. I
I know.
posted it.
Thank you.
Went nuts for it. It's
Thank
so
you, honey.
delicious.
well, listen to this.
And I froze it like you said.
The last time they had the rush on toilet paper, this lady had about 6 packages. So the lady that's checking her out said, I'm sorry, lady, you can only get 2. She said, all right, I'll just get 2. I'll go out, put it in my car, come back in, and then get back on the line with another 2. See, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
They do
Yeah.
that.
So
I
then
know,
I
with
even
the toilet-
spoke to my little friend John. He always helps me out with my groceries. And I said, John,
She flirted with him.
what's happening with the toilet paper? He said, Barbara, it's starting all over again.
I'm telling you.
Now for Christmas, if anybody has company, that's why I got extra. I said, we're going to have John and Sachi. Maybe.
Listen, you got to limit. Barbara, you have to
John,
limit.
exactly how much?
Or listen, or tell John to bring his own toilet paper from New York. Because
No, we have enough.
we can just tell them to pack their own toilet paper if you have guests. That's it. That's the rule. If you're going to come into the house, you instead of a password, you need a roll of toilet paper. That's
So
it.
my brother says, don't buy me anything for Christmas.
Yeah.
How am I not buy him anything? So then I send him these cool pants that I saw while I was Black Friday shopping. And then he's like, oh, well, do they have them in orange? Or like, so now he goes from he doesn't want anything to now he wants me to pick him out orange pants. I was like, these are the pants. You said, how do you go from no present to you're getting picky?
Well, that's what happens. Now, Julie Cesari's with us. She's watching the show. Julie Cesari's watching the show. I wanted to tell you about it. Mandar.
Julie, my mama.
Mandar Chick Magnet. Everybody, finally, we get to see Barbara Campanaro live in the flesh. Peter Feliciano is here. He says his wife, because we were talking about Barbie, I don't know if you saw, his wife, Elena Ponte Feliciano, is the Puerto Rican Barbie. I'm going to give you that. She is as beautiful as J-Lo. Have you ever seen Elaine, Peter's wife? She's stunning. So, yes, I agree with you. So let me see what else we got. So far, nobody's clamoring about toilet paper, but I think they don't want to talk about it. Lynn Portis, she says, we love Barbara and we love Susan.
So here's another mommy story.
Okay.
So they get her a new CD player, right? So she doesn't know how to use it. Like that, she doesn't know how to use anything that's in the house. She can't do it. She can't use anything, figure anything out. So I'm like, Ma, how hard could it be? So I figured it out. But then she's rushing me. Like, I'm not like the technical genius. So I have to take those out. She's like, well, it doesn't work. I said, because she wants to hear Lynn Portis's Christmas music because it calms her down.
Yes,
Lynn
Portis calms
send her
everybody
more
down.
music because she needs to calm down.
Lynn, I need that piano music.
She loved it. And so we listened to Lynn. I said, all right, we'll put Bublé in first because she would have been upset if Lynn's music wasn't played. So I'm like, let's put Bublé in. So we dealt with him for like 8-10 songs. Then we listened to Lynn. We calmed down, but we figured it out.
Yeah, I love it. And you know who's got a new album out on Spotify or Apple Music? Our friend Will T.N. Hall. It's like it's a Christmas, just it's instrumental, but it's got a new take. It's very relaxing, Barbara. You'll love it. Susie will pull it up for you on Spotify.
Like
That's what I like. I like piano music that relaxes me.
But it does. It's so beautiful.
She loves Lynn's music.
Now listen, Barbara, I got to tell you, because you were kind of like our you had your finger on the pulse of Floridian politics, and you helped us quite a bit. Are you happy with the results of the election?
Oh yes. Well, I'll tell you. But Trump tonight, they said that he still, that everyone said Biden has won. And this one man from Georgia said, he's got to stop this because we can't take this anymore. And he still wants to do it over again, to count.
Well, how many times can you count? I heard that yesterday they finished a third count in Wisconsin, and they did change the count, except it was an 87 more votes for Joe Biden.
For Joe Biden.
Right. It's crazy. And I said he was going to be like the madness of King George because they said that he was walking around, and they said it on the news last night. I go, Mom, look, because Mom said he needs to go where, Mom? The booby hatch.
I think
Mom.
Do you know what? When the day comes that he has to get out of that White House, they're going to have to take him out bodily, put him in a straitjacket, and take him out.
To where, Mom?
To the booby house.
The booby. We used to call it the flight deck.
Mommy calls it the booby hatch.
I love
what that place.
Oh my God. I'm telling you.
You know, Maria, I really think he's going to go nuts.
I think he's going to go nuts too. And Mandar said that all the Trump supporters are, they're showing their revenge by stealing toilet paper. That's what Mandar Chick Magnet said. I mean, who knows? I don't know what to say to people anymore I don't know. You know what? I say nothing. I say nothing now. But I was wondering, I know it's very different in Florida. So I always love your take on things. So if we learn
how your neighbors are saying nothing.
Oh yeah. I have a neighbor across the street from me and a neighbor right next door who is very kind to me, very nice. She's always giving me things and stuff. They're all Trumpers. They haven't said one word.
Crickets, right? Crickets.
So I don't say anything either.
What's there to say? What is there to say?
What are you going to say?
What are you going to say? Listen, the votes happen, and that's the way it went. That's it. He can come back and run again if he wants. He can do whatever he wants. He might go to who knows? Listen, it's his business. That's what my mother would say. It's his business.
Oh, Mommy. I have to go get it. Talk to Mommy. I got to show you something.
All right.
Yeah. I think I know what she's going to get. She was sitting on the floor. We were watching a movie, and I have a couple of nice wraps, and she was almost about to grab your mother's. I said, you cannot put that on the floor. That's Maria's mother's. She crocheted for me. And I used to love to talk to your mother.
My mother loved you, Barbara. She loved
with her accent. She had such a cute accent.
Your mother made this.
Oh, look at that.
She told me, Barbara, it's red, white, and green for the Italian flag. So
your mother made it.
So I wouldn't let Susan use it.
I didn't touch it. This is a far-fetched story. I wasn't even close to it.
No, you can't touch this.
She yells at me all day long. I clean.
Sure.
I do the plans. She's mad at me. I didn't.
No, she's not mad at you, Susie.
This is the first time I touched the plans.
She likes things the way they are. She's a Taurus. Taurus
Hey,
they
Taurus,
like
yeah.
She's a pip.
Taurus is, see, we're a little crazy. We're Geminis. Our energy is everywhere. A Taurus likes their things the way they left them. Am I
Yeah.
right, Barbara?
Like,
Don't
Well, you
touch
know-
it.
When we lived in South Florida, we lived in a place that had stairway. So Susan would go up smiling and singing. 10 minutes later, she's coming down in tears, crying. What the hell happened in that 10 minutes? You know? Not-
I'll tell you what happened.
What's wrong with you?
Barbara, I'll tell you what happened. She's a Gemini, like me. We have like mood swings. We have a lot of mood swings.
there's a lot of problems that I had.
Now listen, Leo,
Yes.
do we have our next guest up yet?
Yes.
Listen, Campaneros, don't go far. Leo's going to put you backstage, and then we're going to pop you back on because Joe Cangelosi is joining us.
Oh,
Oh my God!
Joe!
There he is.
Vogue.
He wrote a cookbook with his mom.
Cookbook.
Oh
That's
my
why I thought this would be a
goodness.
great segue. But we don't go far because
Hi
Campaneros,
guys.
stay backstage. Let's bring Joe
How we
back.
doing?
Let's bring Joe back on. So this, oh my God, I got it in the mail. I'm so excited. The Best Pandemic Cookbook 2020 edition. It says over 175 real recipes that you can make from your pantry while in quarantine. Joe Cangelosi and Angela Martinez. Tell everybody who Angela Martinez is.
That is my beautiful mother who has been asleep for an hour, so she couldn't be on the show tonight.
Well, you said homegirl goes to bed early. That's how you
She
put it.
wakes up early and goes, but she gets her business done.
Good for her.
She's a morning person. I'm more a night person. So
Now
we balance each other well. So it all works out very well.
Now, this is important. It says at the bottom here, it says a son who survived COVID-19, which you did. It was very scary.
Sure did. Yeah.
But I got to tell you, I was so nervous for you, but you managed to video and talk to us and tell us what you were going through, which was amazing. And a mom who took care of him from afar.
Yeah.
Now, tell me what you mean by that.
So that was our story. So I got it because I'm a trendsetter. I got COVID early. So I got it in the middle of March until the beginning of April.
Wow.
And it was freaky. Like, how do you call your mother and tell her, hey, I have the one thing that everyone's afraid to have?
Right.
So like any, mother would, she freaked out because her only child now had the one scariest thing in the world.
Oh my
So
God.
obviously she couldn't take care of me like her instinct would normally have been if I was sick. So, it was video chats with my doctor, and then I called her every, twice a day. And, the questions really were, what's your temperature? I'm monitoring that. How's your breathing? What's that? And then obviously the big question, because we're Italian, what are you eating today?
I love it.
That was the seed of this cookbook, because we couldn't leave the house, obviously. And I had done, because we were all doing shopping, a big pantry run for things that you would keep, things that'll keep for a while.
Right, right.
So I found, comfort in comfort food.
Yes,
a
yes.
lot of our old-time recipes are right from the pantry, pastas and canned stuff and beans and this and that, stuff that'll keep, stuff in the freezer. Because we didn't have a whole lot of fresh stuff. I had some friends who brought me, some fresh fruits and meats every once in a while, but for the most part, it was all pantry stuff. So that was how the book got written. It was because, all right, what's available? What do we have in the house? What could we do? And I'm not going to, make a crappy kind of meal. I'm still going to eat. That's the one
because
pleasure
you're
we
Italian.
have in this whole. Of course.
Mandar Chick Magnet says Cangelosi is a great name for a cook. I agree.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
I agree. Now,
So
Joe,
that was it. And we wrote it, and it is
It's
over
fantastic.
175. Yeah.
I mean, we're going to bring the Campaneros back on because I want to show them too.
Yeah.
I want to tell everybody, Christmas is upon us. I know it seems like it's only the first, but the post office is going to be jammed with stuff. So,
Yes.
Joe, how do they order this?
That is a great question. Anybody can go to the website, bestpandemiccookbook.com.
Okay.
Could not be easier.
Okay.
Bestpandemiccookbook.com. I already have people putting in orders for the holidays. I have people buying 5, 10 at a time. And,
Yeah.
I'm
And they're
happy to
great gifts.
autograph
How
them.
much are they, Joe?
They're actually, I'm almost giving them away.
I
They
know.
are $16.95. Come on, right?
Come on, it's great.
Plus tax and shipping, it ends up being like a little over $20 when all is said and done.
Oh, come on,
The
you
price
guys.
is
We
$16.95.
make amazing gifts. And you know what? The shitty year that we've had, to get something like this where you're like, okay, someone did something great out of something really scary.
Well, and it's our story. I mean, like if you
Yeah.
open up the book, I mean, you see like the first few pages, this is our story. This is what we went through. This is what's going on.
Wow.
And then what the book's about. The book is about easy recipes you can make
Amazing.
from the stuff you probably already have. And
Now,
what differentiates the book is that you can substitute the ingredients easy. If you don't have something, you know what? In the recipe, there's a substitution for it. Just use something else. It's
I
fine.
love that.
And it's super, super easy. Every book, this is very, very cool. Every single copy comes with a free ebook that you can download onto your Kindle or your iPad or whatever. Right on the first page, there's an instruction. You can see how to download your free book. So you're getting 2 copies really for 1.
Unbelievable. It's so great. Now, I also want to tell you that everybody loves the binder. It's easy to lay flat.
That's the thing, because cookbooks never lay flat on the counter. So
Right.
I purposely designed it with the spiral.
It's
so
great.
It lays
Well, you're a
flat
designer.
on the counter.
No, Cangelosi Designs. You are a designer, so it makes
It
total
was
sense.
important. It was important to design it correctly, you know.
Now, I want to bring the Campaneros back in because I got to do the food section of the show because I did make
Yes.
one of your dishes, Joe.
Oh, what'd you make? What'd you make? Hey.
Okay, so, this is the section of the show. We all got to do it. This is a section of the show called Get It.
Keep
eating.
All right, so I flipped through Joe's book.
Tell me.
And I picked out something that I loved, but going with the mother theme, also that my mother loved. My mother's favorite kind of pasta was aglio olio. So it's in the book. It describes it. And what I love about what Joe was saying was that if there's, what I did was I said, I have to make something that I have all the ingredients for.
Right.
So I'm going to go with what Joe said, like something in my pantry. So it's olive oil. It's garlic. Go ahead, Barbara. You would know, right? It's garlic.
You brown the garlic in olive oil.
Right.
And then you cook the spaghetti and you just
right in there. It's simple.
Delicious. And then you put some grated cheese on top.
Yeah. And also what Joe had in there.
Mama wants one. I'm gonna get the book, Joe, tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Let me know. I'll autograph it for you.
Tradition.
But also what I put in there that Joe suggested, which I love, is crushed red peppers.
Yeah.
So I put crushed red, and also I didn't have fresh parsley. I said, but Joe said I could use parsley flakes, which I have in my pantry. Yeah. So I put that on. So that's what I'm having tonight. And you make that right in the pan. Joe, thank you.
Oh,
and this
thank
is my
you.
mother's
You enjoy it.
It's simple and delicious.
So that's what I made tonight from Joe's book. Because I this salad I just made on my own, but I'm sure there's something like that in there. So I made romaine lettuce, bocconcini, little grape tomatoes, and for the Campaneros, Sicilian olives. Look at that. With Sicilian olives. I'm going to put a Cetto di Modena vinegar and extra virgin olive oil on that. And for my friend Susie Campanaro, we are having Susie Q's. Susie Q's. But wait, we have a birthday coming up. Leo Rodriguez's birthday is in 2 days.
Hey, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Leo. Leo, it was last year that I went to your birthday show. Yep. And now, thank goodness you had your birthday before the pandemic, because we would always do shows right now.
Let's all sing to Leo. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Who does the nice? Happy birthday, dear Leo. Happy birthday to you.
Blow out the candles, Leo. Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Yes.
Excellent.
Now, so this is great. Susie, I recommend it.
No, mommy wants it. I'm going to get it for her.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on the thing.
this is a great present for your family and friends, and whether you cook or not. Like I have a few friends that said to me, I don't cook. I said, perfect. It's a perfect book for you because the
No,
way
I
that,
sent a copy to my dad. My dad was like, "This is so easy." Right.
right? What I love about it, Joe, is that you laid it out. It's so simple. This is not for the complicated chef. This is for a person that is home and wants to start to learn to cook. I just think it's wonderful.
Absolutely.
And also, so you have desserts, you have pastas in here, you have poultry, you have fish, everything you can imagine. You even has cocktails in here.
Yeah. Sometimes, I mean, it helps.
Good. My mother needs a drink.
Not for all of us.
You need to stop worrying and have a drink.
I love it.
Not for everybody, but
and then
if you're so inclined.
Pantry basics in the back. I can't say enough about this book and how it's simple, and yet this little book has so much information. And I love that it was created by a mother and a son. I cannot say enough about great moms. So please, I know your mom's sleeping, but when she wakes up tomorrow morning, tell her we were talking about her.
I will. Thank you so
I wish
much.
you best of luck with your book.
Thank you so
Did you ever meet Barbara Campanaro? She's famous.
I'm so happy to meet her now. You're gorgeous. Nice to meet you.
She's been on the show many times, but through the phone. Now we know we can pull her in this way.
Yeah, that's right. We never.
I love it.
Like this.
Because I never had this format. It was Leo's idea. Leo,
sorry, you saw me. I'm an old lady.
It's absolutely brilliant.
What? You're fantastic. She's fantastic.
Isn't she great? She's 86.
Now, Barbara, what are you making for Christmas Eve? I know the Italians are big on Christmas Eve. What do you make?
Christmas Eve, I make. First, we start off with minestra.
Yeah,
it's 3 different kinds of vegetables with olive oil, garlic, and all the Italian seasonings, and it's like a soup, but it's vegetable.
Right.
Then we have the macaroni with the calamari sauce, and that's delicious.
Beautiful.
And then we have bacala.
Bacala.
Yes.
That I, soak.
Yes.
About 3 days, and then you flake it all up, and you put it in the oven with tomato, garlic, basil,
black olive.
Sounds so good.
And you just bake it. So good.
Oh, so my mother used to
and then she's gonna make the sesame cookie.
And then I make the sesame cookie.
Very nice. My mother used to, you know what my mother used to do with the bacala? See, that's what I love about it. So it's the Feast of the Seven Fishes, which we will talk about.
Yeah, the 7 fish. Yeah, Elizabeth brings all the 7.
We do the hors d'oeuvres, the other fishes.
Yes, that's exactly what we do. We all do something. So for the non-Italians, we have to have 7 fish on Christmas Eve. And you know what
it's a tradition,
what I heard? I did.
So we would have like shrimp cocktail, clams casino, like clams royale, whatever, and then spreads. Like mommy makes her famous cheese ball, which
for Susan.
For me, I love cheese. And then we have like a salmon spread or something else, or crab, something.
I make spongili salad. I make spongili salad.
Ooh.
Yeah, and my sister makes the bouillabaisse, the soupe de bêche. With all the different,
I love that. Dunking the bread in there is the best.
Oh, come on! It's just,
I had your mother's bouillabaisse. Remember when we came?
Yes. Now, Barbara, everybody actually, Barbara, did you know that Jill Biden, our new first lady, is Italian?
I think you told me when you called me last couple of weeks ago.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
So next year, 2021, Christmas Eve at the White House is going to be kicking.
Yeah,
we should get an invitation.
Do you guys see that video of Melania with the new Christmas?
No,
it is so ridiculous. My mother and I watched it last night because I found the tape for mommy of how Melania was like, "I'm so tired of Christmas and these effing decorations. Why do I have to do Christmas?" Right? And I go, "Mommy, you have to listen." And I found it.
So I said, "Why doesn't she go back to her country and leave us alone? America loved Christmas."
America loves Christmas before Melania, right? Well, apparently some immigrants are okay and some immigrants are not. I mean, that's what, listen, I'm just.
The mail order bride ones are good.
The mail, apparently for that kind of people. But you know what? We're on to new and wonderful things.
Amen.
Amen to forward going forward. And oh yeah, that was last year.
Last
God.
year it was like death. It was
Like
like
blood red, or Russia red.
Oh,
That could be
God.
blood red or blush.
You know what?
But-
There are only 50 days left.
Joe.
So Joe, my mother doesn't know, but my mother is a huge Trump hater, but she doesn't know that you had your own like site on Facebook that you created.
It wasn't
Right?
my site. There was a large organization I was actually recruited for. It was about
Tell mommy.
64,000 people. And I was
64,000.
the state leader for the state of New York.
State
And
leader for the
we
state of New York.
were organized and focused. And, you know, my strategy was, look, New York is New York. But there were like about 10,000 or so people who were in this organization from New York. I said, let's focus our energy on three things: Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and Michigan. And it was letters and postcards and calling and, you know, really organized. And damn it, it worked.
It worked.
We did it.
Thank you.
It was, I mean, and look, there was a small percentage of many organizations, many people who got off their butts and did something about it. And that's what I think we learned about all this. If you want something done, get up off your ass
and do it. Be part of the solution. That's what I always say.
One day in one of his
Perfect.
speeches.
Be part of the solution. Yeah.
Did you hear that speech one day when he said, I'm running against the worst person that could run to be a president. And if I lose, I'm going to have to leave this country. So I yelled out in my living room, get the hell out of this country. We don't need you here.
You yelled that out by yourself?
He yelled out.
I yelled
Was that
out.
you?
Yeah,
I
she's
heard
a
another
yeller.
voice.
That was
I
you.
like to talk to the television.
Barbara, if that was you in Florida, then we matched tones because I was yelling that in California.
That's it. All right, listen, let me just take a minute because we're almost done. I want to thank Armed Radio. I want to thank Jim Bell. He's our producer and engineer. This is going to go on to Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio in podcast. I want to thank Joe Rocks. He is the captain of the ship there at Armed Radio. I can't thank enough, and everybody wish a happy birthday to Leo.
Happy birthday, Leo.
Where would we be without Leo? Leo is running this whole
And
shoot.
great success with your
Great job.
cookbook, Joe.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
Thank
Joe
you so much,
Campanaro.
Barbara.
We're
Thank
gonna
you. I
order one
appreciate
now.
that.
And Susie and Barbara Campanaro. Barbara, you're going to have to come back on. You know that.
Oh, I love to talk to you.
I love to talk to you too so much. And I'm going to send you a really cool centerpiece for Christmas. You know,
Well, I know Maria for I don't know how many years, but all I have to do if I'm in a bad mood, just listen to her talk. She puts me in a good mood.
You just
Well,
made
she's
my
in a
day.
high mood every day. You better call it
I love you. I love
every
you.
day.
Listen, I love all of you. We have come to the end of our show, and I just am crazy about my friends. Thank you guys, made my day.
Bye.
And let's
Love
go forward.
you.
Let's go forward.
Bye. Happy holidays,
We're gonna make
everyone.
this work. I love you guys. Joe,
Love
Love you. Happy holidays,
All right,
everybody.
thank
Happy
you.
birthday,
Happy
Leo.
holidays.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Joe, Maria.